What is going on YouTube? This is your main man, FootballRantz, and a big warm welcome to this Tottenham Hotspur Career Mode. I really cannot wait to get into this. I've been longing to do this ever since I started up my channel, and the reason why I picked Tottenham Hotspur is because they are a very good team in real life and they have got lots of potential. I think them and Manchester City in real life, and possibly Leicester, could end up ruling the Premier League for years. But either way, man, we're going to go with Tottenham Hotspur with this career. I cannot wait to get started now. I've made my decision regarding the summer transfer window being turned off. I am not going to go with that. I am going to have it on, but I can only sign players that Tottenham are interested in real life, so I can't go making obscure signings such as, you know, Mesut Ozil or something, or Gareth Bale, you know, coming back to it. You know, I've got to base it on what, or at least for the first season, I've got to base it on who Tottenham are after in real life. So yeah, we're going to go on with world class difficulty, 5-minute half length. We're going to go with moderate financial strictness, currency sterling obviously, download the latest squads, European competition of course, because we are featuring in the Euro League. We have got Braga, Standard Liège and Trabzon. I'm not too sure whether that's their full name, but we'll just go with it, man. But yeah, we'll just confirm that. Disable summer transfer window off, and we will get into downloading the squad. Latest updates. So yeah, the main reason why I wanted to do Tottenham is because I am actually a big fan of them in real life. I don't mean like I support them, but I just love watching them on Match of the Day, etc. Like, I just love the style of football that Pochettino's got them playing. So yeah, we're gonna go with this, my name, and yeah, we'll go with that. Cresswell set to take Spurs by storm. Well, I sure hope so, because again, I am really fired up for this career mode and I really want to get a team that's going to work. Now, for this episode, guys, regarding the pre-season friendlies, I will be simming the first 3 games of the group stage, and if we manage to get through the group stage, then I will play the 2 well, basically we'll be through to the semi-final, so then we'll have the semi-final to play and possibly the final if we get through. So there will be at least 1 game played in this episode. I'm not sure how it's going to go, but we'll just see how it turns out. Into win race Miranda, and we're going to save it as Tottenham Career Mode. And yeah, I really can't wait to get into this. Congratulations, Joe Cresswell. Spurs have been invited to participate in a pre-season friendly tournament. This is a great opportunity to get to know all the players in your squad, experiment with different tactics and get the team ready for the upcoming season. There is also prize money for doing well in the tournament, so actually that could play a big part. So if we win this tournament, then we could get a little bit more cash into the club. So we're going to go to France, where we've got Marseille, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Napoli, Olympique Lyonnais, Hoffenheim, Celta Vigo and Ajax, all to play there. So let's get into this then. Right, so we're going to go to the messages first. European International Cup. It's just giving us information there that it's going to take place in France. We need to evaluate the current squad and experiment with the lineup. So the domestic cup, they expect us to reach the semi-final. Now I reckon that's definitely possible with the squad that we've got, and it's possibly a trophy that we could win, but we'll just have to see where the season goes, and we need to of course sign up the correct players. Important transfer market, so we know that it's open. Now the assistant manager reckons we should look for a striker, which I will actually be doing with some of the players that I'll be after. First scout report, but again, I'm going for the players that I want to get. Dembele injury update. An update on the health of Moussa Dembele. The ACL that he suffered at the end of last season is repairing nicely. There's a chance he might be ready for the first competitive match of the season, but he probably won't be 100% match fit by then. So trade carefully with regard to bringing him back soon. Regards, assistant manager. Okie doke. So our league objective for this season is to qualify for the Champions Cup. Now that is no surprise. Spurs have been trying to get into the Champions League for years now, so that has got to be our main objective this season, is just to solidify that 4th place spot this season. That is definitely my aim for this season. And yeah, so now regarding transfers, I am going to go into the transfer market now and look at players that I want to bring into the club, and they will also be players that Tottenham are interested in, so I'll see you guys soon. So the first player, guys, that we are definitely going to have a look at is Saido Berahino from West Bromwich Albion. Spurs have been linked with this guy since last season. He's a cracking player in real life and a really young talent with lots of potential. So we are going to go ahead and inquire about him. And it actually amazes me how this guy doesn't get played at West Brom more often. Like, I really don't know what Tony Pulis is thinking to waste such a good talent. I mean, especially when he's English as well. He's got to be starting in the team, but hopefully under Spurs, if he does go there in real life, he will get the playtime he deserves. The next player that we are going to have a look at is Lorenzo Insigne from Napoli. He is a very agile winger, only 5 foot and 4 inches tall. He is 24 years old, left winger, Italian. He looks like a really good player. Spurs are linked with this guy in real life, so we are going to inquire about him and hopefully hear back from Napoli soon. The final player that we are going to sign in this transfer window, guys, is Jairo Riedewald. He is 18 years old, centre-back from Holland, and he looks like a really good talent. He's an exciting prospect according to the little report that we've got here, so we are going to inquire about him and hopefully bring him into the squad also. So here we go, guys. We have got a response from all of the teams that we have inquired to about the players. With Saido Berahino, they would like 9 million for him. For Lorenzo Insigne, 37.5 million. Now, we cannot afford that at the minute, and to be quite honest with you guys, I do not want to have to pay 37.5 million for Lorenzo Insigne. I mean, he's a good player, but we have got more than enough talent at this club in order to cater without him. Jairo Riedewald, they want 7 million for him. I'm thinking that's a decent price to get him at, but we might try and go lower. But for now, we're going to inquire. We're going to put in an offer for Saido Berahino of 7.5. Let's see if we can get him for a little bit less. 7.5 million is definitely a good price to get Berahino at. So let's just go ahead and make that offer. And we are also going to make an offer for Jairo Riedewald. We are going to make an offer of 6 million for him. We're going to see if we can get him £1 million cheaper, just to save a bit of cash. And yeah, we will see what we get back from the clubs. So the board expect us to win the Euro League. Now that is a big ask, guys, in my opinion, especially if we've got to concentrate on the league so that we get 4th spot at least. But I'm definitely going to give it a good go. I mean, if we could get 4th and win the Euro League, that really would just be perfect. So yeah, we're going to do our best to try and win the Euro League. So we have just had a transfer offer accepted for Jairo Riedewald, guys. So we are going to go and offer him a contract right now, and he wants 20,000, which is, I think, well, I'm surprised he doesn't want more, but we're going to offer him 20,000 with 4 years, and we're going to offer him a squad rotation role because he won't be getting into the team that much this season, but he will definitely be worth the price we are paying because he has a lot of potential. So we have got our first game of, our first game in the group stage of the pre-season friendly tournament, guys, and I have gone with this team. This is the team that we're going to be playing during the tournament. It consists of Hugo Lloris in goal, who is in fact our captain. At left back we have got Danny Rose. At right back we have got Kyle Walker, who is an absolute beast on the game with 92 sprint speed and even 88 stamina. He is definitely going to bring a lot of backbone to that back line. Our two centre backs are very experienced indeed in Jan Vertonghen and Toby Alderweireld, who are two cracking centre backs. I'm sure they're going to do the job for the team. The two CDMs in the team will consist of Dele Alli, who is I want to work with this season. I think he's going to be a very good player. And the other CDM is Eric Dyer, who, to be honest, I prefer him as a centre-back, but we're just going to see how he does in that CDM role. But possibly when Dembele is back from injury, I will be using Dembele, possibly. At left mid, we have got Heung-min Son, who I am a big fan of on this game. I think he's just so good. 86 sprint speed, 82 shot power, 86 long shots, and even 81 finishing. I could easily play him as a striker, but yeah, I think he's going to be one of our main players this season. At right mid, we have got Eric Lamela, who again is just fantastic. He's a really good playmaker and should hopefully feed the striker. Ericsson, In Cam, fantastic player. He's probably our best player in the team. He's definitely going to feed the wingers and the striker. And yeah, just a fantastic all-round player. And then at striker, who else would we have but Harry Kane? I really like this guy in real life and also on this game. I think he's got everything. He can head the ball. He's got decent sprint speed for a 6'2" striker. 82 strength, 84 stamina. I think the high work rate could become a problem since we've only got one player up front, but we'll just see how it works with just him up top on his own. So here we are, guys, in our first match in the European International Cup. We have got Borussia Mönchengladbach first up, who are playing a 4-4-2 system. Very balanced system, I have to admit, but hopefully this team can do the job. We're going to go ahead and sim this game, and hopefully we can come out with the 3 points. Now, it's just be interesting to see how the players perform in this. To see who scores and who obviously the better players are going to be. And there we go, we are winning 1-0 thanks to Christian Eriksen. Danny Rose has got himself a yellow card there, he needs to be careful. A yellow card for Korb for Mönchengladbach. So we're into the second half now, and there we go, Lamela makes it 2-0 after 51 minutes. We are looking like we are going to get the victory here. A few substitutions again, Mason on for Son, Chadley on for Dyer. And there we go, guys, we have won that game 2-0. That is a fantastic start to the group stage in the European International Cup. Looks like Lamela and Eriksen were the star men in that one, but I'm sure the other players did a good job as well. And we have had a transfer offer accepted, guys, for Saido Berahino. 7.5 million is a bargain in my opinion for him, because I'm a big fan of him as well in this game. So we are going to offer him a contract of 50,000 per week with 4 years, and I feel as though he will be not necessarily a crucial player but an important player nonetheless, especially if we do decide to go with 2 up front later on in the career. So we will go ahead and submit an offer and hopefully hear back from West Brom soon. And as you can see, guys, we have signed up Jairo Riedewald from Ajax on a 20k per week wage, and for 6 million is an absolute bargain for this young guy. He just looks like a really good talent, and he's certainly going to be one for the future of this career. And as you can see, guys, we have got our new signings in here. We have got Riedewald in the team now. Well, I said signings, I meant signing, but Riedewald is there, and he is 75 rated at 18 years old. He's got some really good stats for a young player: 74 sprint speed, 76 strength, and he's even got 79 stand tackle, which is really good for a centre back that is for his age. And he can also play at left back, CDM, which will come in handy for rotation. So yeah, he is a fantastic signing. So he is our first signing of this career mode. Hopefully there'll be more to come. So guys, we have now got our second pre-season friendly against Napoli. We are also going to sim this. Hopefully we can get another victory, but Napoli had a 2-0 win in their opening group game against Marseille. So this one will be very difficult. And as it's just proven with Gabbiadini grabbing a goal for them in the opening 10 minutes, but we strike back with a vengeance with Harry Kane, who has got his first goal under my reign. We're now into the second half. Chadley is on. Hamstick has just got a goal for Napoli. This is looking like a good game. We need to try and score before the end. I wouldn't mind taking the point, to be honest with you, but we're running out of time. And there we go. Unfortunately, we did lose that game against Napoli, but at least we managed to get a goal. Harry Kane is off the mark, and yeah, hopefully we can win our final group game, which I'm actually not too sure who it's against, but we'll find out soon. So as you can see, guys, Saido Berahino has accepted the contract offer of 50k per week, and we have signed him for 7.5 million, which is an absolute bargain. I can't wait to use this guy, especially if we decide to go with 2 up front. Let's go take a look at the young talent himself. And there he is, guys, Saido Berahino. He's going to go straight into the bench. As you can see, 21 years old, 81 sprint speed, 85 acceleration, 82 finishing for a striker that's rated 76 is fantastic, with 81 penalties and 81 shot power. Only 68 long shots, but once we start training, which is what we're going to do when the season, when the league season begins, we can get that up, and he could be a really good, potent striker. So as you can see, guys, we have had an offer for Jan Vertonghen from Fiorentina, 10 million, which is nowhere near what he is worth. And I'm actually going to reject all offers and disallow future offers because there is no way that we are letting him go. There is no chance of that happening. So there we go. Jan Vertonghen is staying at the club. So as you can see, guys, we have got our final group game against Marseille. Now I've decided that I am going to play this one and that will be it for this episode, but I'm just going to play a game so you guys get some footage of me playing, and also because I actually do want to try out this team. So we'll just get into this game now and I'll be back in a minute. Here we go, boys. We are underway at the Stade Gerland. This is the final group game. This will probably be the decider on to who goes through. And yeah, let's just see what we can do. I want to play a nice, fluent football, nice passing football. So yeah, let's see what we can do. For whatever reason, Walker's on the left-hand side, but he's whipped in a good cross. It's been headed away. Ooh, but that's a mistake. Oh, and Walker just couldn't get there. Oh, Dele Alli's done really well there.
Here's Walker.
Lays it into Walker, give it him back. It's Dele Alli. Oh, it's a good effort. There's no one there for the rebound, unfortunately, but that was better play. Kane, you need to win those headers. There we go, boys. Half time. It's 0-0. There hasn't been much action, to be honest with you, boys. Marseille are so intent on keeping the ball, but they're just not doing anything with it at the minute. So we're containing them at the moment, but at the same time they're containing us because we can't hang on to it for long enough. Let's just have a look at the match facts. As you can see, we're really struggling to keep hold of the ball at the minute, so we could see a few changes actually for this second half. Bring on Chadley for Son, Berahino for Kane, and we'll bring on Riedewald for Rose. Second half, boys, can we find the winner?
And the manager using all his permitted substitutes in one go.
See what we can do in this second half. I'm confident that we can break these down. We just need to keep hold of the ball more.
Into the second half of this fascinating fixture. Wide attack going.
Oh, Riedewald comes charging out.
With such great passing. Well,
oh, that's a good block. Was that Walker? I believe it was.
And that's a very good save following the corner.
Way up, we've got a counter-attack here. Lamela. Oh, he's beating his man. Lamela's through on goal, boys. And he finishes it off. No mistake from Eric Lamela. I can't even say his name properly. 1-0. There we go. That's the first goal I've scored in this career. And what a beautiful one it was too. On the counter-attack. Fantastic play from Hugo Lloris to get it out to Berahino. Berahino gave it to Lamela. Lamela beat his man and made no mistake from about 12 yards out. 1-0. Let's go.
Is a free kick.
Foul by Walker. It's a soft foul in my opinion. This could cost us. And it turns out that Vertonghen is injured, so we're going to have to go with Eric Dyer at the back for this one. Oh, hang on, no, I forgot. You can actually use more than... yeah, I forgot. You can use more than 3 substitutes. So Vertonghen's injured, boys. That is not good whatsoever. So we're going to have to bring on Kieran Trippier at left back and put Riedewald in the centre-back position.
Here's Walker.
But we're hitting them on the counter, boys, and Eriksen has got clear space here. Has he got the legs? That's a penalty, surely? Yes, that's a penalty. Fantastic play by Christian Eriksen. What colour card is it going to be for the keeper, though? It's just a yellow, he's got away with it. But what fantastic work by Christian Eriksen that was. It's a definite penalty, he's clipped it past him, the goalkeeper's certainly caught him. So it'll be Saido Berahino then to take the penalty. No mistake from Berahino, what a penalty into the top left corner of the net. 2-0. Game over surely now. I can't see us slipping from here. Berahino with his first goal for the club, but all that has to go down to Eriksen. What fantastic play from him, it really was.
He's just put his boot
It's flown off it into the top right-hand corner.
I think Berahino could have told the keeper where he was going there, boys. It would have made no difference.
Restarting at 2-0.
It's a raking pass there, just ahead of Berahino. But there we have it, boys. Full time 2-0. First half performance wasn't great, but in the second half we really turned it on with a couple of chances. And yeah, we took them. Christian Eriksen with a fantastic run, and he did really well to win the penalty. But yeah, there we go, 2-0 win. I will definitely take it. Let's see if we made it through the group stage. So there we go, boys. As you can see, we have got Ajax in the semi-finals of the European International Cup. Before we end, we will just take a look at this tournament prize money. We got 1.4 million for getting through the group stage. That is going to go towards the transfer funds. I will be looking to buy some more players. Unfortunately though, boys, as you can see here, Jan Vertonghen has suffered a sprained knee and will be out for about 4 weeks. That is not good. We need him at the back. He's a real leader in the team. But that is going to do it for today's episode, boys. I really hope you have enjoyed this episode. Hopefully we can win this pre-season tournament, and that'll be a really good confidence booster to go into the season, the league campaign with. And yeah, this has been your main man, FootballRantz. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment, and I will talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.